Welcome and good morning to another episode of Rehabilitation Hospital of Indiana's RHI CHAI, stories of courage, hope, attitude, and inspiration. And we want to thank our generous sponsor, Wilson Kehoe Winningham. And today we have, this is great, we have one of RHI's own nursing rehabilitation technicians, Kim Coomes, and she works on Unit 4, which is our traumatic brain injury unit. And Kim, how long have you been here?
I've been here 20 years.
Yeah. So we want to celebrate you because you just recently did your test and you are certified, let me get this right here, as a certified brain injury specialist.
Yes.
So that's CBIS. Can you talk more about that?
Well, we took a test which taught us more about how the brain works, what part of the brain is injured, and how it affects what parts of the body. So that helps us in seeing if we notice one of our patients not acting, maybe like the other day. This is an example. Last week I had a patient and he was staring off to the side. And I thought, well, he usually doesn't do that. So then I kind of evaluated him, keeping on him, and he was doing it again. But then I told the charge nurse on our unit, I said, you know, I think there's something wrong with him. Because I remember in my class, on the seizures part, when you think when someone's having a seizure, a lot of people think they're gonna,
you see on TV the whole shaking,
maybe throw it, maybe pass out or something. But there's focal seizures, which we learned in the while we was taking the class, and that's what he was having. So it helped me to recognize that one of my patients was having a focal seizure, and we got to the right people, and we took care of the situation with him, and we could address it. So I had learned something in my class that helped me during my day, my daily working with the brain injury patients, which I've been on the brain injury, I've been here 20 years, but I've always been on the brain injury unit. So I always work with brain injury patients. So it always helps to know the different parts of the brain and what it affects, because the brain affects different parts of your body. So we know what injury they have, so we know if something's going on, we know what to look for in case it's out of the ordinary. Or we know, well, that part of the brain was damaged, so this is part of the effect of the injury. So the class it was very helpful for me, and I'm sure it was very helpful for everyone else, because like I said, we learned so much about the brain injury and the outcomes and what to look for in our patients. And we learned, what else? I mean, and during taking the test, different medications that affect it, different things that they can use now, what they didn't use before. And the brain, it just changes so much. In the brain, you just, it has to retract and heal, and it's just such an organ that's so different than anything else. And it's just kind of like the brain injury is just in its own little circle, and we've learned so much how to deal with our brain injury patients.
I was just going to say, with the experience that you have and just what I've learned here the last few years, you have seen things,
tremendous
things coming out, things that they probably 20 years ago or right, even 10 years ago that they didn't think was possible right?
Yes.
And different.
I've seen so many good outcomes. I've seen miracles.
Yeah.
It's like our patients come in and and the thing is, when they come in and they know us, we are sometimes their best friend. We're the only person that can relate to that person. Even if they have families, some of them don't have families. So taking the class makes us know more about the brain injury and learn more about the brain and know how to communicate with them and what kind of care they're going to need, just not only medically, but just from us. I had a patient last week that was really sweet, and I always come in early, and I'm always cheery, and I'm not even a morning person, but so I always go in my rooms and I'm cheery and everything. And he looked at me and he said, Kimmy. I said, what? He said, you are healing. I said, I'm healing. He said, your soul. He says, you heal me. You come in the room, you're smiling, you're perky, you take that extra time to say, hey, how are you? And which a lot of people don't realize how you communicate or how you approach a patient, especially a brain injury patient, how much you're helping that patient. By just saying hi, smiling at them, maybe patting them on the shoulder. The littlest things you do can make a big difference in the recovery. And that's like he was telling me, he said, you know, it's so healing to have someone put a smile on my face. Or we'll sing in the morning, you are my sunshine. Just little things that mean $1 million to that patient. And I've seen miracles. I've seen so many patients that come in here and go home and walk out that door. And I have a lot that come back to visit. My cell phone, I got, they call me anytime they need. I keep up with my patients and families. I still talk to them, see some of them. And sometimes we'll have our patients come back in and not remember. They'll say, oh, I remember your smile, or I think I remember your hair, or wasn't I in this room? Just little things. Or I remember you're the one that always did this, or you're the one that always gave me this. So you can do little bitty things for a brain injury patient and not even know it, and they'll remember it. And that's a big thing for recovery. And taking this class has showed us how to more recognize the injury that they have, and what approach to have with that patient.
Right, and how you can help them with
Right.
it, because every injury is different, right? Or different
Every
parts of the
injury,
brain.
yes, every injury of the brain is different.
So I got to ask you, what made you've been on Unit 4 the whole time?
Yes,
So there's something there, there's a passion, or is it personal, or?
No, I think everyone tells me that I have this gift, and I think that's what God gave me. Well, He gave me this gift to relate to my patients. I've been on all the other units, and I'm still the same. I still care for them. They're all one family to me. I don't treat any of them different on different units. I just have a connection with the brain injury patients, and I don't know why. I just think God gave me a gift that I click with them. I've been in this since I was 15 years old. I started out 4 hours a day at a nursing home after school, taking care of patients. And I am 56 now, and I am still taking care of patients, and I love my job. And brain injury has been a tremendous reward to me. It's just, you just see so much, and we've come so far. And it's so happy and so rewarding to see how our patients get the help here at RHI and how great their outcomes are. And the class has just taught me more to, like I said, more information to care for my patient and know what little bit of boost they need. It's very rewarding, and I'm so glad I took the class.
And you took it here at RHI, right?
Yes, I took it here at RHI with Wendy
Waldman.
Yes.
From our neuro rehab.
Yes, she's awesome.
Sorry, it's Northwest Brain Injury Center now.
Okay.
You and I know it's NRC, right?
That's how I got it.
Right.
But yeah, Wendy took the class. I took it with some other co-workers of mine. We all enjoyed the class, and Wendy. She did an excellent job, and we all passed.
Yay.
So we're getting more and more education, and we're getting more specialists and more education and everything just to help our brain injury and future outcomes from all of our patients that we have here at RHI.
Well, congratulations.
Thank
you
you
for speaking.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, and because I know Unit 4 can be one of the more challenging units. And
Yes.
I think you truly do.
It can be challenging in both ways.
Yes.
And very rewarding.
Yes, and RHI is very lucky to have you.
Thank you.
Before we're trying, so the RHI Foundation is helping fund these classes. And so I'm going to read this, so please excuse me. So it's called, there's an alliance called the Association of Certified Brain Injury Specialists, ACBIS. And once a facility gets 20% of its staff, which that is our goal, and we have the nurses and the rehab techs lined up to take these classes that Wendy's going to do. RHI will be the only facility in Indiana that is part of the ACBIS Alliance. Again, making us one of the destinations of choice. This is why you want a family or a patient would want to come here. So thank you very much. And if you feel inclined, we do have a link there. Every dollar that you do give comes to the foundation so we can fund programs and education classes. So thank you very much.